What's the biggest challenge in recruiting?
Oh my goodness. I think I've never, in all my sort of, from dark hair to grey hair, from narrow waist to slightly less narrow waist, I've never in my time known a more difficult recruitment environment than one we have today at any point. And across the group, across all properties, across all skill sets, I think, one of my current things, if I could grab a politician by the neck and shake them, would be to say that, we have a massive underinvestment in skills in this country. We just have not developed our people well, whether it's education, whether it's training, whether it's cultural, I don't know what it is, but, we find it so difficult to find good people. And it's across the board. And when I talk to my peers in other businesses, and also within other hotels and restaurants and all the rest, I think everybody is finding it really, really difficult. This is the most challenging recruitment environment that I've been a part of.
What do you think of how the hospitality industry is perceived? Is it perceived as a stopgap or something that people want to get into?
I wish it was perceived like it really is. So I think the perception is, as you say, you use the word stopgap is a good thing. But I think, Lisa, you've been in it, it's an industry with massive opportunity. There are so many, whether you want to be an accountant or you want to be an HR manager, or you want to train people in the gym, or you want to, to cook a fantastic meal, or there's so many roles, virtually any type of aspiration, we can really fit it in, we have people who are bean counters, we have people who run spreadsheets and do revenue, we have people who do nothing but train members of staff, and so it goes on and on, so many different skill sets. But I think the perception is what you said, it's a stopgap. It's I'll do this until I get a proper job kind of thing. I think that's really a shame. People do not understand the opportunities within the industry. And the other thing is you can rise up very quickly, and I'd say this if I can get any message out there, what I'd like to get out is to young people to understand that there are very few industries in which you can have a managerial role within 12, 18, 24 months. And there's very few that people are going to give you that opportunity, because it just doesn't happen. But because we have the way the hotels are structured, you can move into a position of leading people, of managing people, of supervising people very, very quickly if you have the opportunity, if you have the desire. And it's a massive opportunity. So I wish people understood that.
And that's the key, isn't it? It's the attitude and the desire. And I think that when people get into the industry, they realise there's more to it, and then they start to swim around in the pool a bit more, but perhaps with a little less clarity about what they want as an outcome. If I was to make a future here, what would it be? But I think they find when they get in that they're really well suited to it.
Yeah, I mean, how many HR managers come out of starting off as receptionists, or being supervisors in a restaurant? It happens all the time. Absolutely. And where else would that happen? Which other industry will give you that opportunity? It's very few. And so you might not know what you want to do. You might not know that you want to be an HR manager. You might not realize that actually your passion is to be an accountant. But, that happens all the time. People come up through the ranks, and general managers have been, kitchen porters, and, financial controllers have been receptionists, and HR managers have been floor housekeepers. It happens all the time. And I think it's great.
It's that attitude of being prepared to speak what you want as well, rather than, join a hotel and then see if you get asked. It's been that willing to see where the stepping stones are and find you. And yes. I have this ambition, how can I get there? Because I know pretty much most general managers are really open to that appetite and then to start feeding it, because what an amazing energy that is to have around that person who wants to over deliver, wants to win, wants to grow.